Yes, here we are, day three. Day three. I'm very excited. Okay, let me tell you right now what we're talking about is belief. And how do you increase your belief in order to create the vision you know you deserve to have in your reality? Your vision and your reality. But how do you build your belief? I so remember sitting in my office right after I decided to do my entrepreneurial venture full time. And I had a very big part-time job, like a big part-time job that I was leaving. And I decided to leave that job. And I remember leaving that first day. And I remember saying to myself, okay, I believe in what I'm doing. Some doubts, let's be clear, some doubts, but I believe I could create what I saw in my vision. And then I said, but how do I get other people to believe it? How do I really get other people to believe it? I remember getting this recording and it said, vision, imagination, and belief. And I got it in that one recording. I got it. I was like, okay, this is what I've got to teach other people to do, what I've learned to become good at, even in my biggest doubts. My name is Gloria Mayfield Banks. And if this is your first time joining me, I am so glad you're here with me. And I want to thank you for your comments. And I'm inviting you specifically to my very free, very fabulous masterclass. Everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. And it's at gmblive.com. gmblive.com. And I really want you to move and take action right away to register, because I do not want it to get stacked up and too full for you. Because you are listening to this, obviously, because you know you're intended for more. I love to work with ambitious women who know more is there for them and they're going to get it right now. So this is a really good time for you to lock in and understand, why is January such a big deal for you? Why do you want to learn the skills that you maybe haven't implemented yet, but you're going to become really good at it with me? Okay, so I'm an author of a book. It's called Quantum Leaps. And so what I'm talking to you guys right now for 10 days, this is day three. Day three. What I'm talking to you about in these next 3 days is, in these next 10 days, is exactly how to quantum leap your results, quantum leap your leadership. And one of the biggest things you got to do is, number one, you got to get your skill. And number two, you got to teach other people how to get their skill. Now, remember, if you heard me say this before, you know what I'm talking about when I say you have to gain the soft skills that are required to get the tangible results. And I'm so excited to be here with you on Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, pages, profile, you name it, because that's my vision. My vision is omnipresent. My vision is be there, Gloria. Be obvious for people who need you. For those who don't, that's okay. I get it. But for those who do, you got to show up for those who do. And right now, I'm doing my best to teach other people how to produce their brand, to be out front, to bring their message, to bring their gifts to you. So let's talk about what you need to do to increase your belief and what you need to do to visualize. And remember how I tell you, I work with notes. Like, I don't care. If you're going to teach, it's okay to let people know you're working with notes. It's okay to let them know that you prepared. It's okay for them to see a little bit more. And okay, wait a minute. Here we go. My head's getting cut off over here. When I tell you, can I be transparent with you for a second? Let me be transparent with you. When you're on your way to doing something, the road is not always straight. It's like bumpy and you get over the bumps. It like moves and you got to move with it. Like today, I told myself, Gloria, you're just now getting over the flu, and I believe I'm really over it now. Just a little congestion. You got to just like, woosah, calm down, because I really do get excited about this. I really, really, honestly get excited and passionate about improving your destination and your journey. Okay, let's go real quick. Number one, you need to see it. You need to learn how to visualize. I remember talking to one person who really wanted to have a huge quantum leap in her business. Like she was committed. She was really committed to a huge quantum leap in her business. And so she every day visualized completing the journey and what would happen to her when she completed the journey every day. And when she described it to me after months of doing it, I mean, I could feel it for her. I could feel like I was there at the finish line for her. You know, Michael Phelps is from the state of Maryland, the most decorated Olympic swimmer. And if you ever listen to him, he'll talk about how he visualized everything. When all those athletes come out with the music on and they're like, you know how they're pumping? They are visualizing. They got the music playing. LeBron does it. Everybody does it. They are visualizing. We watch them visualize. Do you notice that sometimes we don't visualize? So I'm just telling you how you see it. Now, here's the other thing. She had already completed some of her journey to getting to the big journey. The reason I'm bringing you that is because sometimes you think about the fact that you want the big destination. You want the big destination, but you can't see the big destination for yourself. So then the number two is, what can you see? Like, what can you see? Maybe if you can't see the total destination where you're going, can you see the first part of it and visualize there, get yourself there, and then create another dream, another vision, another platform, another picture about the next level? Do not be afraid to take it down to where you can actually see it so that you can gain it and then see further, if you're with me on this, okay? So I want you to think about what can you see it, because the visualization is critical for your success, because it starts with visualization. Then it increases your imagination. And that's what you need to do to build your belief in order to achieve. You know how they say, if you believe it, ABCs. If you achieve it, believe it, see it. If you can see it and believe it, you can achieve it. CBA. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So let me tell you, number one, visualization decreases doubt. Visualization decreases the doubt. So if you understand what I'm saying, if you wanted to move into a beautiful neighborhood, I don't know about you, but I know back in the day, I used to ride through neighborhoods all the time. I just like to ride through neighborhoods and see the beautiful homes and see the beautiful yards. I remember, for me, I love walking, not in the wintertime, but I love walking in the spring and the summer and the fall outside. And I remember seeing these yards with this certain plant that I absolutely loved. I saw it. I visualized about it. Then I told my husband about it. Next thing I know, he gave me one for my birthday. He gave me another one for my anniversary. Now our house has them around. And every time I walk from my office to my home and my home to my office, I see them. I think about them. I remember the walk. I remember where we were. Are you guys with me? Are you following with me? It makes a difference. And so many people don't understand the value of learning how to visualize what they want. They just think about what they want. And then they think about what skills they don't have. And then they spend their time comparing. As opposed to comparing, I want you to visualize what it is. Okay, so that happens with your neighborhood that you want to live in. That can happen with your body sculpture you want. You can visualize your body first before you gain it. If you say to your body all day long, you're so overweight, you're so overweight, you're imagining you're so overweight. You can't lose weight if you're talking to yourself and visualizing yourself in a different weight class, okay? If you want the corner office, if you're a woman who's working in a corporate and you want to be in the corner office, you have to see yourself there first. You can't say, I want to be in the corner office, but I hate the people in the corner office. Then you automatically talk about what you don't like about the corner office. But what do you like about the corner office? What do you like about the people that are in the corner office? Find the people in the corner office that you really like. And what do you like about them? Visualize. Imagination, that takes you to belief. And then tell the story. Learn how to tell the story. Okay, so I was on the phone coaching with a woman. I know I needed to change the trajectory of her thinking because she had the ambition and it was very obvious to me that she had the skill set, but it wasn't coming to her. It wasn't coming to her. So I had to change her visualization and therefore her imagination to create a story. And what it was is, where are you taking your family? Not just that you want to make extra money. That doesn't hold you. 88% of people do not get motivated just by the word cash. They get motivated by what they can do with the cash. So when I talk about 92% of women making less than $100,000 a year, I keep talking about it over and over and over again. And that's why I'm doing this free masterclass. That's why I have to do this free masterclass on January 25th at 1 p.m. I want you to join me on this masterclass. And I want you to go to gmblive.com. And if you're in the comments, just write in gmblive.com or put bold if you're on Facebook or Instagram in the comments or in my DMs, and we'll send you the link. Just put in the DMs, just put bold, the word bold, and we'll send you the link. But I'm telling you, if you understand what I'm saying and you know you're meant for more, you gotta join me. And I'm passionate about it. Have you ever know you were going to do something and you were just so passionate about it, you could not give it up? That's me. That's me 100%. And I want to make sure that you're registered. Okay, let me tell you what subtracts your ability to visualize. Disappointments that you've had in your past. We've all had disappointments in our past. Boyfriends, I know 100% right. Boyfriends who may have put us to the side. That tends to lower our ability to dream in full color because we've been rejected. What about there's a home you really wanted? Like a home you really wanted and you didn't get it. It can prevent you from wanting it more. It can prevent you from your desire to go out there and touch the possibilities because you got bit. And so because you got bit, you don't put yourself out there again. So then you shrink your ability to visualize. When I tell you I'm very clear that I'm here to take people to their level of extraordinary. Very clear. And there's no way to do it if you don't learn how to visualize imagination and build your belief. And when I tell you, I have completely taken myself and other people to a much higher level because I taught them this skill alone. This skill alone can take you, it can make you increase your discipline. When people say, I gotta be disciplined, I said, increase what you want to create. If you increase in your mind what you want to create, the discipline will show up. You guys, my trainer used to say, Gloria, you're events driven. If I was going to an event, I could get in the best shape of my life. After that event is over, not so much. But another event will be coming up. I am like at the gym. I don't know how many of you can understand what I'm explaining to you, but if you get the result you want, so passionate in your mind, the work you need to do to create the results comes easier because you want it more. And it is something that is happening for you that you've wanted. So you don't have to keep beating yourself up over the lack of discipline, but you can increase what you're doing because of your visualization. And when I tell you, this is day 3 of the 10 things I'm going to be covering Monday through Friday at 1 o'clock, more of that conversation is coming to you. More of that's coming to you. So do me a favor. If you haven't already, go to gmblive.com. See what you're going to gain because it's going to blow your mind. I'm telling you right now. And let me ask you this. If you know somebody who deserves more, you know how we know some people who they got it. They got it. They just don't know they got it, but you know they got it. Share this with them. And in the text, when you share it to them, say, you got it. Show the world you got it. You have gifts. Show the world you have those gifts. Do it now and don't think so small. Don't shrink your abilities down to a space where the lights get turned off. Turn the lights up really brightly. Don't compare yourself. Find out what your gifts are. Let me tell you something. If you haven't created once, go posters. If I was to invite you to my house right now, you would walk in, you like, oh, you got signs around your house. Yes, because I know the value of the subconscious mind. And when you think about imagination, not imitation, but imagine, although imitation is a really good form to create your imagination. Let me stay on that for a second. If you see somebody like, for me, I am not a decorator. When I tell you I am not a decorator, I don't even like decorating. But I went over to my girlfriend's house and she had mixed tiles up. Now, one thing I do love having my family around. I do love seeing pictures all over the place. I really do. And so when I see that, it makes such a big difference for me. So I came home and I ordered mixed tiles. They're right over there. There's like about 20 of them that need to go on the wall. You think I'm gonna put them on the wall? I am not. I'm waiting for another girlfriend who really knows how to put them on the wall to help me put them on the wall. And in fact, somebody came over and says, when are we gonna put these up? That ain't my deal. Fortunately, Ken's really good at that. Fortunately, LaToya's really good at that. So they're gonna put them up. But what I mean by imagination and imitation is I love the way her house looks. I love the way it feels. I want that same thing. So it increased my imagination. And when it increased my imagination, then I did the things that would make the things come true that I had been trying to do, but I wasn't as motivated to do it until I saw hers. When I saw hers, I wanted to imitate it, which got my imagination going, which brought the results. You guys, this is a big topic, a really big topic. I used to tell people, when I was with my Mary Kay career and I was earning cars and I was teaching other people how to earn cars, I would tell them, go to the dealership, sit in the car. You want a really nice car? If you right now don't have the car you want and you know you want to have a really nice car, go to a dealer, sit in the car, take pictures of yourself in the car. Put those pictures up everywhere. You guys, be careful. Don't only just put them on your phone. That's such an easy way. Print them out. Put them all over the house. Let people feel you feeling your dream. When you can feel your dream, when you can feel it, that's when you know the vision has creeped into your imagination and therefore supported by your belief. And then, and only then, can you draw those results to you. You guys, I'm passionate about being with you every day. I'm excited about being with you this way. But when you think about everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. Everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. Then you're going to go to gmblive.com and you're going to see what you're in for on January 25th. And you're going to bring your girlfriends there with you. And they're going to sit there and they're going to lean in and they're going to take it in and they're going to change their decisions. They're going to increase their courage, which is going to spur on their confidence. And then with courage, they're going to go after the vision they want. And that vision they're creating is going to increase their imagination. And with that imagination, it's going to increase their belief. You guys, you have to believe you can before you can. You have to believe you can before you can. And there's one last thing I'm going to talk about is the events. It's the conversations. It's the Zooms. It's where you place yourself, where you choose to place your body so it can be shifted, has a tremendous amount to do with increasing your belief. I just came back from a conference in Texas, and I was talking to another person who also unfortunately didn't feel well after the conference. But I said to her, don't waste the energy. Don't waste the energy from the conference. Do something. Stay in motion, because your ability to stay in motion, because you got the energy from the conference. Or watch your conversations. If you find yourself in conversations with people who are saying, girl, it's not going to work, or it's too slow, or I can't find the right individual, or I interviewed 8 people and they still don't have it, or I changed my mind, I reduced it because of this, that, and the other. Or, when you talk to people who are very successful, they don't stop looking for the investments needed. How many times have we heard people say the door was shut in their face, shut in their face, shut in their face? You've heard the story about authors whose books were denied, but they kept going after it. You've heard songwriters say they turn this song and 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 finally somebody said yes, and it becomes one of the biggest hits in the world. You guys, ask yourself, are you giving yourself the opportunity to succeed? Are you giving yourself the reality so that you can become super bad all day long? Or are you giving up on yourself before you've really, honestly turned up the visualization? Really, honestly imagined in full-blown color? Really, honestly can stand strong in, I don't need you to believe. I don't need you to believe. I don't need you to believe, because I believe. And if you believe, you can do some things that you've never done before. You can do it in a way you've never done it before, and you will get the results you've never had before. I'm going to see you tomorrow, right here where you're looking at me right now at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But before you get off with me right now, you're going to want to be a part of the masterclass at GMB Live. GMB Live. That stands for Glory Maple Banks. Those are my initials. GMBLive.com to register for the free masterclass that we are going to do tomorrow, because we're going to do on January 25th, because everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for joining me today. See you at the top. Imagine it. See ya.